I feel it's time to confront this divisive narrative that has plagued our community for far too long. The notion that black men don't date or love black women, which has been, a source of pain, anger, and confusion in our community. Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you don't have to miss on any of our interesting videos. And do make sure to give our videos a thumbs up if you do enjoy our content, and be part of the commenter squad by sharing your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now, in today's video, black men are speaking out. They're saying that they're tired of being stereotyped, they're tired of being blamed, and tired of this narrative because this is false. Now, they're saying that they're tired of this false and toxic narrative perpetuating a false divide within our community. And I haven't really met a black man saying that to my face, to say they don't date or they don't like black women. But of course, I have seen this sentiment on social media, especially TikTok. And I guess this is something that has made us black women wonder why, our black brothers can be saying that about us. And it's a topic that brings confusion when it is brought up. And of course, just like a brother is saying, not only is this narrative hateful, it is also damaging, because this is more like a tool used to generate clicks, views on social media. And people are really using this because they know that people are going to react or talk about this. And my fellow black brothers are just coming out and expressing their love and appreciation for black women. And I must say that I don't know if the people who say this on social media really mean it, or they just want clicks or views on their social media platforms, just like a brother is saying, because they know that this is going to generate a lot of clicks, views, and people are going to react. And people will be defending themselves to say no, it's not like that. And then black women will also be saying that yes, it is like that. But this is something that I want us to talk about today, and I just want you, my viewers, to also share your thoughts on what you really think about this topic, because it's something that has been plaguing our community for far too long. So with that said, let's get into it. I will be right back.
Really saddens me about the black culture is that you have black men trying to tear black women down, trying to tear us down. Why y'all trying to tear us down? When we get the struggle, we know the struggle. Because guess what? If you lose it all today, who gonna be there to hold it down? But y'all want to take us through the mud. Y'all want to cheat on us. Y'all want to put y'all hands on us. Y'all want to cuss us out. Y'all want to do everything in the book to a black woman. Why can't the black man just love a black woman and just let it be that? Why do a black woman have to endure so much pain from a black man? I don't get it. I do not get it. Please make it make sense to me, because it don't make sense. I know the struggle. I get it. If you lose it all to them, I'll be there for you. I ain't going nowhere. You know that. But the minute black men get up, they don't want anything to do with a black woman. But you got to be mindful. You get with them for 2 seconds and they in control of you. Because at any given moment, they can say, oh, he touched me. Oh, he did this. Your whole life over in 2 seconds. But y'all want to tear us down. Y'all want to call us a gold digger. I was with you when you had no gold, so I'm confused. I was with you when you had nothing. So how am I a gold digger? How am I not wanting what's best for you? Black men, love y'all.
So here's what I want to say from black man to black woman. You don't have to be strong anymore. We got you. Now, I can't speak for every other black man out there, but I can speak for a certain segment of black men who are happy to be married to a black woman, who's happy to be a monogamous husband, a present father, and a trustworthy, capable leader of our black family. And I just want this to serve as encouragement to you that we are out here and we do exist. You don't have to be strong anymore. You can release, you can take it easy, you can rest.
I love black women. And I don't think a lot of people really understand what I mean when I say that, but I truly, wholeheartedly, to my core, just love black women. I love black women in every shade they come in. From the sensual dark chocolate black women to the vanilla bean brown sugar black women. I love black women's smile. I love black women's eyes. I love black women's hair. I love black women's style. I love black women's grace. I love black women who take care of their skin and love their natural face. I love black women with stretch marks. I love black women with no surgery. I love black women who go to the gym. I love black women that's thick, and I love black women that's slim. I love black women who laugh. I love black women who cry. I think of a black woman every time I see a beautiful sunset in the sky. I love black women with weaves. I love black women with locks. I love black women as a whole because y'all knock me out my socks. I just love black women so much. There ain't nothing that's ever going to convince me to not love a black woman, I promise you. The world may not love you black women, but I certainly do. This message is from a black man, and I'm giving it to you. Love y'all.
If you are not a black woman, then this is not for you. But to my black women, I want you to know that you are appreciated more than you know. That not every black man despises you. That you are loved by black men. And I happen to be one of those men. You are not ghetto. Your hair isn't nappy. You are not overly aggressive. You are not too much to handle. If anything, you're the complete opposite. You're beautiful. You're intelligent. You are the creators and innovators of this world. Without you, don't move. And without you, we're nothing. I've learned so much from black women, and when I see a black woman, I smile because you remind me of my mother, my grandmother, my sister, and other relatives. With you, you have taught me how to love. With you, you have given me so much confidence to believe in myself, to have so much sauce and so much swag in myself. And I just want to let you know that you are appreciated. No matter how light you are, how dark you are, you're always black and you're beautiful.
I'm so tired of black women saying that black men don't date or like.
Usually block the person that says that because I don't want my algorithm tainted with this. When it comes to social media, you will find that a lot of people will have this specific talking point because they know it's going to get a lot of people charged up. They're going to get it's going to get a lot of people wanting to talk about it. A lot of black dudes saying, no, we don't do that. And a lot of black women saying, yeah, girl, they do. And then you have black women to be like, no, not all of them are like that. And then you get a lot of clicks, likes, and views that because you use this as a means to blow up on social media, especially TikTok. The fact of the matter is this. If you are a black woman and you truly feel that all black men don't black women as a whole, you need to do a few things. Number one, you need to do some soul searching, right? You need to figure out what it is about your soul that's causing you to feel this way. You may have had experiences with a man who just so happens to be black, and now you want to use that as a talking point, when in actuality, you can't really do it. Secondly, you need to look at the whole thing. You need to look at the whole thing, not just a piece of it and call it the whole. Look at it for what it is. You can go outside right now. You can go outside right now and see black families, black husband, black wife, black kids. Right? Step away from media, social media, entertainment. Step away from the propaganda that they literally try to force on us. And then they give people a platform so they can speak and keep this thing going. It's almost on autopilot at this point. Because for you to come on here and say that, why do black men hate black women? I have never in my life heard a white woman say, why do white men hate white women? I've never heard a Hispanic woman say, why do Hispanic men hate Hispanic women? I've never heard an Asian woman say, why do Asian men? They don't do that because whatever problems that they've had in those past relationships, that is an individual situation. It does not dictate what the entirety of the men of that ethnic background do. But for some strange reason, when it comes to black guys, one guy makes the mistake, now we all get blamed for that. You need to stop using this lame talking point as a means to grow your following. You need to stop using this lame talking point as a means to tear down what little stability that black folk may have in the public eye as a whole right now, right? There are so many great black families out here. The only reason that my grandparents aren't in great relationships is because I only have one left, right? My mama's parents, they were together forever, right? They both passed on. My dad's parents, his mom is still alive, love her, but my grandfather, who was her husband, passed away when I was like 2. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, these are examples that I have of great relationships. I have friends who are black in great relationships with their black wives, their black girlfriends, their black fiancés. Some of you watching this video, black man, great black family. Or even if you're single, you have aspirations and intentions to get with a black woman and make her your wife and make her your woman and start something, right? We have to understand something and we have to cut it here at the source. There are so many other ways you could grow your following. This young lady in particular, she probably can sing. She probably can dance. She's probably good at, I don't know. There are so many other things you can do and so many other ways you can do to grow your following on social media, right? Talk about things that matter. Not this propaganda rhetoric that black men are so this and so that. And then it's like you get tired of hearing, bro. You legitimately get tired of hearing the same talking point every single time. It's kind of like when people from the UK talk to black people from around here and then they'd be like, oh, well, where are your people from? It's like, bro, how many times y'all gonna say that? I'm not taking a shot at people from the UK. I'm just saying that's just what I hear and what I see. So yeah, let's put to bed, okay? If you are a black chick and you just so happen to have bad experiences with black men, you need to look at the type of black men that you're surrounded by, the ones that you are choosing to be with, and you need to stop listening to Zeus Network and all this other where they try to tell you that all of us are evil and conniving and just want to beat your. Shut that. We can actually move forward as a community if we just shut it like this.
Is it really true that a good black man is hard to find? This is something that I want to incorporate in today's topic because today we're taking on some long-lasting stereotypes about black on black love. Now, I feel this is a conversation that most of us have had with friends, family members, co-workers, even professors, and it's never easy because to answer this question, we have to unpack some truths, some myths, and some painful realities. So first, the truths. Dating is really hard for lots of people, but for black women, it can be uniquely horrible. For one thing, we are often expected to conform to palm color beauty standards. For another, we are up against a horde parade of R to the C stereotypes that we're angry, overbearing, lazy, prudish, and hyper S and emasculating at all once. Or we can't take a joke. Now, those stereotypes and expectations do things. First, they limit the pool of people who are interested in dating black women. And second, they often create situations where we as black women try super hard not to fit into those categories. So rather than relaxing and trying to have fun with potential dates, we are caught up in the impossible game of, trying to seem fun and ambitious and feminine and flirty, but not too flirty. And to help us out, we are taught to listen to relationship advice, as Demetria Lucas puts it, that comes from experts with screwed up views about S and gender who tell women how to be better women so that they can land a man. Almost makes you want to not date, huh? And on top of that all, black women have to contend with some deep stereotypes about black men. LaDawn Black, an author and relationship expert, says that all women get the message that it's really hard to find a good match. But she says black women who want to date black men really get the message that he's not out there. And some myths about black men, according to LaDawn Black: he's not going to college. He's not interested in you because he's interested in dating women of other ethnicities. Or he's not just available to you because maybe he's in jail or just not healthy or addicted. Black says we get those messages all the time. And what has happened is that we as black women have started to internalize it. Even though we look around and see that our girlfriends are getting married, even though we see happy families, we see people growing and thriving. So let's take a look at some numbers. According to a 2015 Pew Research study, 75% of recently married black men were married to black women. In other words, black men who marry black women are the norm. And contrary to popular belief, that percentage was even higher for college-educated black men and those who earned more than $100,000 per year, according to some Howard University researchers who delve deeper into the statistics. Nonetheless, people tend to notice interracial couples more than they notice same-race couples. So when you walk into the club, your eyes probably zoom in on the black dude donning palm color wine spreezers with his Latina date. But the idea that all black men are passing up black women for everyone else is overstated, to say the least. Now, there is another stereotype about black men that's worth unpacking. Many people cite OkCupid findings from 2014 to underscore the idea that black women and Asian men have the worst outcomes among straight couples on dating sites. And what they don't always add is that black men also face a racial penalty for being black. We've all heard the myth that black men have their pick of the pack when it comes to dating, but in fact, they're up against a whole host of setbacks of their own. Of course, looking at those numbers doesn't tell the full story. Black men are still significantly more likely to marry someone of a different race than black women. And that 2015 study found that 88% of black women were married to black men. Now, knowing all this data doesn't mean that next time you go out, the black man of your dreams is magically going to start chatting you up. So what do? LaDawn Black says that intentionality is your friend. So many people are hung up on the idea of a meet cute, but that's just now how love tends to go down anymore. It's something that people have to plan for, whether that means using a dating app, website, or putting the word out to friends and family members. Now, getting back to what is being talked about in these videos, this is something that I've seen a lot on social media lately. Some black men openly stating that they don't date black women, and often they even go as far as listing reasons rooted in harmful stereotypes. Now, this really makes me wonder, do these people truly mean what they're saying, or is it just for the clicks and views? We all know how easily certain topics can trigger reactions in our community, and it's almost as if some are deliberately feeding into this controversy just to get attention, because honestly, it doesn't make sense. How can you claim to hate or not love someone you literally came from? It's mind-boggling to think that anyone could speak about black women in such a way when they're in fact the very essence of what makes you who you are. And it's time to question the motives behind these narratives and really think about the impact they have on our culture. And now that our fellow black brothers are coming out and speaking out on this topic, I really appreciate this, because I haven't seen this. I haven't seen most of them talk about this topic, and just them asserting their love and appreciation for black women makes me really feel and understand that they are there, like there are black men out there who don't share the same sentiment like media wants to put it. Now that black men are coming forward to speak out against the idea that they don't date or love black women, it's clear that this sentiment isn't shared by the majority. Well, I've always known this, because we can't just generalize. I know there are black men out there who love, date, and appreciate black women, and that's something we need to recognize. We can't allow ourselves to fall into the trap of generalizing based on a few loud voices on social media. The truth is, there are countless black men out there who love, date, and appreciate black women, yet those voices often go unheard. Like, we'll never see such on social media. Why? Because that's not the narrative that gets attention. Controversial topics and divisive opinions are what fuel social media algorithms and get the most engagement. The real love and respect that many black men have for black women don't even get the spotlight they deserve. And that's something we need to change, because it's important to remember that just because something is trending doesn't make it the whole truth. But our experiences shouldn't make us generalize and say this is the truth when it's not, when we have not, we can't say you can date everyone, and not everyone is the same. I don't know what you guys think. These are just my thoughts on this, but I also want you to share your thoughts, especially my fellow black sisters. Share your thoughts, your views, your contributions on this in the comment section, and let's have a real conversation about this. We have finally come to the end of the video, but what do you have to say? And thank you for always watching.